what's up? This is Divine and welcome back to DVB96. Welcome to day 4 of my Marvel week leading up to Avengers Endgame. Guys, we are literally only 24 hours away till my showing for Avengers Endgame, and I just can't take it anymore because there are spoilers everywhere. People have already seen it. Like, I'm already losing my freaking mind. This is literally really happening. But we're not going to talk about that yet. But today's category is my top 5 predictions on who I think is going to die in Avengers Endgame. Now, I'm only going to keep it short because I'm only keeping it towards the original Avengers and maybe one character who I think is going to really have a chance of dying. But on account that Hawkeye and Thor might be saved because Thor might be getting a sequel soon, Hawkeye is getting his own show, so I might leave these two out. So, this was a really hard decision, but I think most of y'all can really agree with me on this list because we kind of, we really saw this coming, especially my top 2. I mean, come on. So, here is my top 5 pick of who I think is going to bite the dust. So for my number 5 pick, I had to give it to Bruce Banner, aka The Hulk. Now, the Hulk has had a really good story arc in the MCU so far. Like, they broke him down into every single Avengers film, and we got to see a little bit more of his character. We got to see him grow and develop. We got to see more emotions with the Hulk. But in Infinity War, we didn't get to see him at all, and we just really had Bruce Banner. So Bruce Banner and Hulk are really having a beef with each other, so I'm really hoping they resolve that in Endgame. But Mark Ruffalo has really said nothing about what's going to happen to him after the whole Endgame. I mean, his contract is almost done, so I really hope they do him justice in this film. I really do. But I had to put him at my top 5 because I'm really speculating if they're really going to kill him off. I mean, Bruce Banner is not the only Hulk in the MCU or in the Marvel Universe, is he? My number 4, I had to give it to Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow. Now, they're really not saying anything about what's going to happen with Black Widow either, but she's been hardened after the snap. She wants to find whatever it takes to bring all these people back. And she does mean whatever it takes. So we really don't know what's going to happen to her character. She is getting her own solo film, but the solo film is in the past, not the present. So this really makes me wonder, are they really going to kill off the Black Widow? The first badass female character in the MCU. Are they really going to do this? I mean, I'm really hoping they don't because Scarlett Johansson is an icon in the MCU. She was my first badass. She was in Iron Man 2, and I really want her to continue on in the MCU as a whole. There has to be a Black Widow, and it has to be Scarlett Johansson. Number 3, I had to give this one to Nebula. Nebula has had a story that she needs to see Thanos suffer. And that does include his death. Ever since the first Guardians 2, and Infinity War, she has been on a quest to see Thanos crumble to the ground. And to see her go out like a boss and really kill Thanos, or try to, at least to bring back Gamora, I would say that would be a win for me because Nebula has been on a struggling story arc. And what better way to see her go out than taking on Thanos head on to bring back her sister? I mean, if Gamora has to live, that will be the sacrifice that she will have to make in order to bring her back. And I can kind of agree with that. I mean, it is my own opinion, right? And now for my last big 2. I had to give this one to Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. The man that started it all. The man that created the MCU and the one that's holding it all together as the godfather or the father figure of the universe. He has been on a journey since 2008, trying to figure out how to do good in the world, how to make up for his mistakes, and what better way to go out than defeating Thanos. I really want him to be the final person to take him down. I mean, if he does die, that will be disappointing because he is my favorite hero in the MCU. But I really want him to survive and get that happy ending, to get married to Pepper, to have a kid. I want him to retire as Iron Man, as a superhero, and just live happily ever after because he deserves it. He deserves that happy ending, but if he doesn't, then I want him to go out as a boss. I want him to go out as the man we all know he is, and that is Iron Man. And finally, my number one pick of who I think is gonna die, and that is Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. Now, Cap has been on a journey since World War II. He is a fish out of water, trying to find a new place in life. And after Civil War and Infinity War, his whole perspective on the world has changed. But his heart to protect others, no matter what cost, hasn't. So I really think he's gonna make the biggest sacrifice in the entire film of Endgame. And I really think that him and Steve are gonna have that final truce. They're gonna get back together. Their friendship is gonna be rebuilt, and I think they're just gonna have that final moment with each other where they're finally gonna respect one another. And I really hope that's gonna happen. Chris Evans is done playing Captain America. He is moving on. His contract is done. He did his time, and it's time for him to leave the MCU. And what better way than going out with a big bang? Chris Evans is an icon. He is Captain America. So if he goes out like this, then it better be in the biggest way possible. And that was it. That is my top 5 list of who I think is going to die in Avengers Endgame. And now, here's the fun part. I went around all day today asking my friends who they think is going to die in Avengers Endgame. So this was really fun to shoot. So let's see what they have to say.
I feel like that new Winter Soldier and Falcon series that's coming out, I feel like maybe that's gonna the lead up to Bucky taking on the mantle of Captain America. And that's only gonna happen if Captain America's gone. And Iron Man, I feel like this is just like, the natural course of events. Like everything has been leading up to him, like finally like sacrificing his life for the greater good of others. He's proven that he's willing to do it before, but something's always happened where he never really had to. But I feel like this has to happen in order for his art to be complete. So I don't know. I'm sure other people are going to die, but the main two that I'm betting on are Tony and Steve.
I think he's gonna bite the dust.
So in the end of Infinity War, there was that whole surprise ending, and I was surprised at the people they chose to kill off. Although some of it kind of like disappointing to me because I was like, kill off Black Panther, kill off Spider-Man. We know they're coming back. So the people who I think are really going to die and like die for good is Iron Man. I'm thinking it's Robert Downey Jr. done with it. Cap's got to die.
Yep.
The OGs, maybe Hulk. Hulk didn't get a lot of screen time in Infinity War, so I don't know if they build up to it, but like I could see that happening. So yeah, those are probably my top 3 picks for people who are going to die in Endgame.
So who do you think is going to bite the dust in Avengers Endgame?
My ultimate theory is who's going to become the dust. Is Iron Man is going to betray the team and go up to Thanos and be like, hey, you should switch who died in the snapping. And then everyone who died in Infinity War is going to come back, and everyone who is alive in Endgame is going to die. Because if you think about it, all the contracts are running out are in Endgame, and all the people who they've announced projects for died in Infinity War, and I think Captain Marvel's going to die, and the little girl from Captain Marvel is going to become the new Captain Marvel. That's my master theory.
So who do you think is going to bite the dust in Avengers Endgame?
I think it's probably going to be Tony and Cap, or Tony or Cap, depending. Probably like Nebula.
Yeah. Almost forgot about her.
I don't know, because I feel like a lot of the other ones have like movies in the works. Maybe Bucky. No. No.
He has his own show.
He has his own thing coming up. Well, Black Widow has her own thing coming up. So
Yeah, but that's in the past. You gotta remember that.
I don't know. I just don't really see them killing her off here.
I'm just hoping they don't. I'm just hoping they don't.
Alright, well, okay, for now I'm just gonna go Tony, Cap, and Nebula, maybe Thanos.
Okay.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
So, who do you think is gonna bite the dust in Avengers Endgame?
Me. I'm going to be deceased. No. Well, I mean, also. I'm really stressed that Captain America is gonna die.
We all have.
I know. I'm really
We can all see it coming.
I'm really, really stressed. But also, they've been pulling so much attention to him that what if it's just like to cover up someone else that will be dying, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like it's gonna be Captain America though. I really do.
That's understandable.
I really do.
So, who do you think is gonna bite the dust?
As much as I hate to say it, I don't think Cap's gonna make it through this one. I would be very happy if he lived, but I don't see it happening. I think Tony's gonna live. I think Hulk's gonna live. I think nobody's talking about Thor, which makes me think that they might end him. And I think that Black Widow will probably be fine, because everyone would be so mad if they killed her off. Which would be a good reason to do it, but I think she'll be fine. I wouldn't be surprised if Hawkeye died. And that's all the core, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel's gonna live.
Yeah.
And then I think they're gonna bring back most of the people who are dead.
Yep.
So,
But you still gotta remember, Hawkeye's getting his own show.
yeah, he is.
Thor still wants to keep going with his franchise.
So see, the thing about it is that I feel like, I wouldn't be surprised if nobody ended up really being dead. But I also feel like they're gonna really get me. I think the big thing for me with this movie is that we just don't know. Like, they've led us certain directions, and I think it's total misdirection. I don't think anybody really knows what this movie's gonna be.
That's true.
Yep. So that's my opinion on the thing.
Man, that was a lot of fun. Okay, I want to thank everybody who was included in these videos all week. I want to thank you guys so much. You guys really helped make my Marvel week so much fun for me. It was such a blast to create. Giving you guys all of my opinions on what I think of the MCU as a whole. And it's really coming to an end. The Infinity Saga is coming to an end. So I want to thank Kevin Feige. I want to thank Marvel Studios. Every cast, crew, director. I want to thank everybody who was involved to create such an iconic franchise. And I want to thank one man, and that is Stan the Man. You have created so many legendary heroes for the entire world to just enjoy, to love, to cherish forever. So thank you so much. Thank you all Marvel fans out there. Thank you for watching these videos with me. Just thank you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do. Be on the lookout for tomorrow's videos. I'm going to be having one more special thing, and we're going to be recording my entire experience of Avengers Endgame. So be on the lookout for that too. So until next time, this is DVB, and I'll catch y'all very, very soon. We're in the Endgame now.